I am Tisha, and I am so excited that today I am being joined by one of our Virginian members who has just joined the U.S. Blind Cricket U.S. women's team. And that is Miss Angela. And welcome, Angela. I'm so excited to chat with you today. Can you tell the listeners a little bit about yourself?
Certainly. I'm Angela and I live in Front Royal. I'm part of the NFB Winchester chapter. Only been part of the chapter for a couple months, but am really enjoying it so far because everybody's been so friendly. I've been married for 21 years to my high school sweetheart, and I've got three teenage kids. And I just recently found out that I really love blind cricket.
That is so great. Well, thank you so much, Angela, for joining us today. 21 years married to your high school sweetheart. That is so adorable. I love that. I love those types of stories. And three teenagers, that sounds like you have your hands full probably all the time. But I'm so glad that you've been able to make time for blind cricket because we definitely need more representation and we need more people to know that sports can be accessible. So I'm so excited to chat with you today and learn a little bit more. But I'd love to know just how did you first learn about blind cricket? Like, I had no idea that there was even a blind option for cricket.
Well, Shannon Britt, who used to live in Virginia, was part of the NFB Virginia. And she just recently moved back up to Delaware. Well,
Mhm.
she received emails from NFB, and on that, it introduced line cricket. If you're interested, give me a call. So she made a call about the blind cricket and said she was interested. And then I was talking with her. She kept bringing it up, and I was just like, "Do you mind if I crash your party?" And she's like, no. So she gave me Abby Finklea's email. I emailed Abby, made the cutoff for 5 days, and I was able to go to the short camp where I knew nothing about cricket. All I knew was I hadn't been able to do sports, and I didn't think I'd have the opportunity to do sports because of my vision. And I at least I'd have gotten a small chance, even if I didn't make it on the US team. But I'm so glad I made it on. So it's just been amazing learning about all of this.
Was there anything in particular that motivated you to try out for the national team?
Well, my motivations, well, I went blind when I was 17. I have LHON, Leber's hereditary optic neuropathy. And from that point, I made a decision. I would either sit on the couch and do nothing for the rest of my life, or I was gonna go out, live it, make the most of my life. And I've never been one to sit down very long. I just couldn't do it. So I decided that's what I was gonna do it. So from losing my vision at 17, went on right away to get a guide dog, like right before college, went to college at Mary Baldwin. And then I'm just like, what I really wanted to do is massage therapy. So I went and got my massage therapy. So I wanted to I've always been wanting to make the best, make most out of what I can do because you never know unless you try something. And I really wanted to try because I've always wanted to try sports. And I had the opportunity, so I grabbed a hold and went for it.
I love that. More people should do that. What was your reaction? Like when you got the news that you were accepted and you were now on the national team, how did that make you feel?
Oh my goodness. Wow. I started tearing up because I was
Oh.
just so happy. Um, it really meant a lot to me. Oh man, I'm sorry. Because I was accepted into this wonderful group. All the women on the team are amazing, and just to be able to be given the opportunity to be part of that group, part of that team, I was. It meant so much to me. I was so thrilled, but I was like emotional, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine it was probably a really big day for you. And I know that sports, especially accessible sports, really is an opportunity to bring people together. And I love that you've been able to feel that sense of belonging and inclusivity and hopefully be able to just develop a really close-knit community with all of your teammates over the next few months as you're playing. Like, as you've begun to learn the sport of cricket, what has really stood out most to you about the sport?
One thing I really like about it is that cricket, if you hit the ball, you can hit it in any direction. Um, and so basically, the sport, I feel like it can be everywhere. And so I really like that. The fact that you can hear the ball traveling, um, and it's stood out also. M- It's made me focus more on my hearing, which I did anyway, but it's made me more concentrate on tracking the ball, paying more attention, listening, staying focused. Sometimes I get distracted. So it's like really stay focused on that ball, pay attention. Um, and it's sort of that's the main thing. It's the fact that the ball and you're listening and paying attention.
Yeah, really helping you to really pull on those other senses that naturally become stronger when one of our senses starts to dissipate some. So that's really great. And being able to build those focus skills and really try to like tune out everything else that's going around you. I know that that can be tough for so many people because, just going through the life and going through the world, there's always so many distractions. So when you can really tune those out and focus on one thing, I think that's a really great skill to build. And speaking of skills, Angela, I'd love to know, like, what do you think is your biggest strength when it comes to the sport of cricket? So are you going to be playing a specific position on your team?
Um, Abby told me I was a good all-arounder, which means she said I did well with batting, bowling, and fielding. And I think as I've been practicing at home and on a baseball field and everything, I'm getting better with all three, focusing on getting my balls more straight, tracking the ball, and so I can hit it better, learning how better to hold the bat. But with all those three, the fielding, I love that one because I'm a B1 and I'm wearing the shades, and so when you field a ball as a B1, you actually basically lay out flat. So I throw myself on the ground to field the ball. The ball runs into me. I pick it up and I throw it back to the keeper. And it's I there's a kid in me really. I just love throwing myself on the ground. It's just fun.
That's so fun. And Angela, for those who don't know, can you describe or give us a definition for like what is a B1 level athlete? What does that mean?
Um, a B1 is you have no usable vision. And with the B1s, we wear the blackout shades, so any residual vision that we have is completely gone. I was like, maybe I'm a B2, but I was looking at the definition of B2, and you have to be able to see, I can't remember exactly, but since I have no central vision at all, I only have some peripheral. I I had no usable vision for that, and so it's worked out. It's and I get sometimes migraines, and having the blackout shades on just takes away the light. I can focus on the game, not worry about getting a headache from the light too. So it's okay. I don't mind, and I've actually really embraced having all the residual vision blocked out as a B1.
Well, thank you so much for explaining that to all of us. And I actually myself don't have any central vision, so I really rely on my peripheral vision too. So it sounds like we have a little bit in common when it comes to our experiences. So I
Awesome.
know that you are about to head off to India, which is so cool. I've never had the opportunity to go to India, but have you been to India, Angela? And I guess, can you tell us a little bit about what you know about the tournaments that are going to take place there?
I have not been to India. I've been to other countries because I traveled when I was younger because my father was in the military. So I lived in Germany and visited the countries near there. Um, and India will be a completely new experience for me. Um, and so I am learning so much about the culture. I'm trying to learn a little bit of Hindi because it's like it would be neat to know. Um, as far as the tournament goes, I know our first match is supposed to be England. Um, so they'll be able to speak English too. I think English is a common language with a lot of countries anyway, but uh, it'll be interesting, playing before, I'm sorry, before I went to this camp, I hadn't been around many people who are blind, and having the opportunity to be around, okay, blind people from the USA is pretty cool, but to actually be around some blind people from other countries will be really interesting too. I just meeting people from all over the world. I know also that we're going to, after we play them, I know we're also going, going to go to Nepal or going to go to Bangalore. I can't remember exactly how we're going to be traveling back and forth and back and forth. And so
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be a busy time, but I am looking forward to experiencing the culture, some different foods. I'm allergic to tree nuts, so we'll figure out what I can eat while I'm there. But yeah, I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm so excited for you as well. And I can't wait to hear all about your experience when you come back. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that you all do very well in your tournaments. And again, Angela, congratulations. And what I've been told that I'm supposed to do to congratulate you is go Sixer. So hopefully I got
Love
that.
it.
Thank you so much, Angela, again for your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's been wonderful.